to Mono Rants at the Movies, a podcast where we rant about films you may have seen at house parties. I'm one of your hosts and jack of all trades, Mono, and hiding a deadly military career behind a hippie persona is my co-host and master of none, Clea.
I want to be a trucker when I grow up.
When you grow up?
Yeah.
I have some bad news for you.
When I grow up, I want to be a steam shovel.
I have even worse news for you. But seeing as how we're discussing a Jensen film today, we thought we'd bring on a supernatural superfan. And she's just moved into town to stock the little cooler she gave up for adoption. It's Elsie, aka the Green Cooler.
Hi, guys.
Welcome.
Welcome on. Or sorry, should I say welcome back? Because we just had you on to talk the WGA/SAG after a strike.
Yeah.
Where you did most of the talking, to
I
be honest
do
with you. Oh, no, I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean
no.
that was the least talking I've ever had to do on a podcast. It was great.
Just things I know about myself.
But no, it was a delight to have you on. So we thought, hey, look, we'll bring you back. And we'll talk about a Jensen film. Again, a film that I had not seen, because you keep bringing me films that I haven't seen. Well, this one here does.
Yeah.
And we figured we kind of have that whole supernatural boys fandom thing in common, so we brought you on. And I was unaware what I was getting in for.
The horniest film known to mankind.
Like,
you feel like you need an adult present when you watch this on occasion. And then it just takes a sharp left turn for some reason.
It's not just us, right?
Okay. I will... Have you guys seen Waiting?
No.
Okay.
Is that the Ryan Reynolds?
Yes, it is.
One.
Ryan Reynolds, Justin Long.
I've heard good things about it, but I've not seen it.
It's very good. I would say, from my memory, I would put that... I think that's a little hornier.
Well, I'll check it out then. Is it as good as this?
It's very good.
Because I did enjoy this, like, spoilers for my opinion. But yeah, no, I had fun with this, because it's probably the first... I don't know, is this a rom-com?
Yeah.
It's a rom-com. Yeah.
Well, actually, no, it's not the first rom-com, because we had a zombie rom-com. Kind of.
New Age Hookers doesn't count as a rom-com.
We did Extraordinary. That was a ghosty rom-com.
That is a very fun film.
I suppose Mallrats counts.
Yeah.
But this was good. I enjoyed this.
Yeah, no, it's a very sweet little story.
It is, yeah. So thank you for bringing it to us, and thank you for forcing me to watch it.
You're welcome. Yeah, just off the top, I feel nearly compelled to say that coming from the supernatural fandom,
oh, of course,
I'm gonna be biased. So just go with it, guys.
Oh, that's okay, because Jensen Ackles with the mohawk and the kilt was like hitting all the buttons for me.
An occasional eyeliner.
Yeah. Oh, and also, it's not like...
And the t-shirts, I'm sorry, there was something about the t-shirts with the swagger. Like, I know the t-shirts are a bit tighter around season 12, Dean, and I'm okay with that. But in this, it was just with the facial hair and the piercings and the whole conspiracy theory of it all.
And the kilt.
I really enjoyed it.
The conspiracy theory
Well,
aspect.
I like that. I like that, just fucking with people and being like, you think Elvis is alive?
All right, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I don't have much to add. I mean, he's a hot dude, like, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to...
Objectively, he is very hot. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I have no questions about it. Dude is hot, like, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to sploosh all over it like you've been.
Also, Alice Krieg in non-prosthetics, which is nice.
And Alice Krieg is a good witch.
Yeah.
The Borg Queen.
Yeah, I do have an issue though with whoever did that lip colour on her, because it doesn't do anything for her. And it really upset me because it pissed me off. Because it was like, why did you do that to her? Also, the naked on the horse thing.
Yeah.
That just seemed chafy and uncomfortable and just asking for a yeast infection. And sand gets in places.
Well, you think it ruins the painting at the end, don't you?
It does ruin the goddamn painting.
Oh, God. No, honestly, I can vibe with the naked on the horses. We'll get there. We'll get to the end. Oh my God.
Oh, don't worry. Our listeners are well used to us like jumping straight to the end before we've even hit a summary. So I suppose we should do that before we get too further.
Oh God, how did you summarise this?
This one was actually kind of difficult, so I tried to be a little bit simple about it.
Okay.
Piper is an art student who just moved to Santa Cruz to reconnect with her daughter. When she gets a job in the horniest sandwich shop around, she soon realises that family isn't about blood, but it's about the people around you who love you. And dick jokes.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, chosen family. Your chosen family is super important. And also dick jokes.
And also stop stalking people.
And always put Bam Bam outside the door.
Oh my goodness. Like the low-key stalking. So,
I don't think there's anything low-key about it.
Yeah, honestly, there really isn't. I want to be nice to Piper because it's a romantic comedy and we're supposed to overlook some things to make it heartwarming. But yeah, it's like, man, you followed this guy home. Like, that's not okay. You followed his kid.
Yeah. She didn't just follow him home. She followed him across the country on a fucking newspaper clipping.
Yeah.
Well, like, people have been arrested for less.
Yeah. It's like this setup towards the end because Piper gets with oh god, I don't remember his name.
Noah.
Yeah, Noah.
I was going to call him Orlan.
Now I have to say that because it's Sean Patrick Flannery, and up until this I had only known him from 3 things. That is Young Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
That one episode of Stargate
where he's Orlan,
and those 2 episodes of The Boys.
Yeah.
And he doesn't look the same in any of those 3 things. And obviously there are different stages of his life, like, you know what I mean? But it's just, when I saw him in the episode of Stargate and I saw the credit, I was like, there's no way that was the young Indiana Jones. And then when I saw him in The Boys, I knew he was going to be in The Boys, and I saw him in The Boys, and I was like, there was no way that's Sean Patrick Flannery. And then I saw him in this, and at different parts in the film, he looks like all different bits that I recognize.
Yeah, every now and again he'll turn and look, and I'll be like, Orlan, fucking Indian. Yeah.
Less so gunpowder.
No, but we don't need any more gunpowder in our lives.
No.
Yes.
Sorry.
Anyway.
Hey, no.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Back to the stalking.
But yeah, so, I mean, they end up together at the end. And it's sort of like, so this movie happens in a very short period of time. So she's in your house. You find out she lied. She has to follow you across the country. And your immediate reaction at the end is, we have room in our family. Take a breath, my dude. Are you that hard up at this point?
Yeah.
But he's able to take the time, and this is the thing that I had the biggest problem with. When they both say, oh, we need to be honest with each other.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes, because when she agrees to be the kid's tutor, I was like, tell him now before it gets awkward. No, it's awkward, never mind. And then he asks her out, and she's like, yes, but we need to talk about some things first. And I was like, yay, finally. And then he goes, yeah, that's a good idea. I have some things to talk about too. We'll talk later. And they don't talk for like 2 days. I hate it when somebody says, hey, I need to talk to you about something later, and doesn't tell me what it is. I'm like, no, you have to tell me now, or I'm going to be anxious as fuck. And I'm not an anxious person.
Oh, I could work myself up into a full-blown panic attack.
Over that, yeah. How on earth could either of them have lasted that long without completely freaking out about, Jesus Christ, I wonder what he or she is going to tell me.
Yeah, because it was said in quite a serious tone of voice, too. I'd literally be banging down the door going, what do you need to tell me? I need to know, I can't sleep, please tell me.
No, she fucks off for like a road trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where I struggle with sort of a lot of rom-coms in general, is the obvious lies that are to move the plot forward. Like, this is the conflict, but it's gonna be such a backlash, man. Like, you're risking everything. Like, as she thinks she's the parent of this child. And my thing is, if you aren't honest about that, you're actually risking the relationship with the child. Because a parent who finds out that you lied about who you are and was around their family, they might decide you're not a safe person. Like, she was risking her potential relationship with Julia.
Yeah, because at the end when she's like, I loved and lost 2 Julias, and it's like, yeah, but the second one is absolutely your own fault for not being honest from the start. And you're right, because I hate that trope too. It drives me up the wall when it's like, just tell them, like, it's going to be forced drama because of bullshit lies. It's one of the things that annoys me about Supernatural is because one of the brothers always has to have something to hide from the other brother for like at least half the run of that show. And it's one of the things that I loved about The Boys, that they didn't do that with they did a little bit, but they never really dragged it out with Annie and Huey.
Yeah. I just take issue with the fact that everybody in the sandwich shop was okay with her lying to this man and child and didn't say anything about it, because when everything happens with Jen and Precy finds out, he tells her straight away, like, no, you're a hypocrite, fuck off. Like, why aren't they saying you should really tell this guy the truth? Like, you can't keep stringing him along.
There is a bit where they say it, but it's not like, it's nowhere near like Priestley's reaction to Jen.
No, and
it's
this
just
is
like, you should say this guy.
probably a more serious issue. You've lied to him about who you are, and now he's leaving you.
Oh, and there's a kid involved. It's way more serious.
Yeah. To be fair, though, like, he had basically just met her. So, you know,
I was like, hey, come to my house.
Yeah. So, I mean, if
you've given 2 lessons to my kid, made 1 dinner and babysat her for 2 hours. You are wife material.
But I'm talking about Priestley because.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's all good. So Priestley, he just met Piper. So, I mean, he's worked with Jen and he's seen her typing to Fuzzy for so long. And probably really wanted her to be happy, and he has his own stuff going on. So, you know, his reaction there makes more sense. Like, Piper had been there, like a few days at that point when that comment was made. So it's sort of like, hey, you know, I maybe I don't really know you to tell you you're fucking this up.
I think it was more Jen's reaction, because Jen's like, oh, you know, because she's the one who confides in her about having had a child and yada, yada, yada. And for Jen to not be like, hey, don't you think you're maybe being a bit unfair? That was why I was surprised, because it just seems like Jen would be the kind of person who'd push to do the right thing. Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's a few bits like that, and a big one at the end involving Priestley where it's like, that it doesn't quite track. Yeah. And I think it's for the sake of either plot development or tying things up in a neat little package. Yeah. But otherwise, I think the most of the characters' actions are kind of, they track with who we see in the film. Yeah. But they really should call her out more than they do.
But I like the ensemble interplay of this movie. Like, I like how, you know, everybody has their own thing. Everybody bounces off each other. You know, you have Jen with her self-esteem issues. And I know we talked about the ridiculous notion that a character played by Jensen Ackles isn't getting hit on. But can we, why can't I get taken advantage of? You should be. It's ridiculous. Yeah. But can we dispense with the ridiculous notion that Clea Duvall can't get it? Because she's been in several movies where the point is made that have you seen that woman with dark hair and a tux? Like,
oh God, yes.
Like,
sorry.
Getting on board with this one.
Yeah. Yeah. So I have loved her since, but I'm a cheerleader. So like, yeah. No, she's fantastic, and I love her in this, and she's so sweet, and she's so kind, and how she deals, particularly with like the homeless person who comes in, is just, that touched my heart, and I was like, you are just such a genuine, warm, kind person, and you just want them to be showered in like puppies and rainbows and good fortune, and because they are one of these people that is very special in the world, and Jen comes across as that. She's that person that she does, and they say that she makes everybody's life better by just being there. And for her to be so hard on herself is the crux of her issue.
Yeah, but no, I like what you were saying there, Elsie. I like the ensemble aspect of it, because you had kind of said to me that Jensen Ackles was just a side character in it, and that it was more, I think you just didn't quite remember that it was more about Piper and her kid and stuff.
Yeah, it's the girls. The girls are kind of the centre of this, the 3 girls, and their kind of respective issues that are also intertwined as well.
But it's basically everybody who works in the cafe and Noah that are the main cast, and I like that. We always like those kind of films that are like a day in the life of, or a few days in the life of, these kind of snapshots, and it's done well in this. Well, also the interplay between the characters and the actors.
Yeah, you get the sense that, you know, the staff that are there and the regulars, this is what they do. This is their daily life.
The regulars, the two regulars
are gas. But you get that when Piper walks in and it's like, I'm not normal.
Now that made me worry, because that's like
I'm not a kid. Like,
it's the opening montage, and she cycles through the town, and she stops at a house, and she looks at an address and goes, "Yeah, that's the address," and then cycles off, and then stops at this place and sees the help wanted and sign it, and it says, "Is it normal people need not apply?" And I was like, "Oh, this film is going to be full of like forced kooky people."
No, these are just... But it's not. It's actually like a proper like snapshot of what it's like to work in these places.
Yeah, they're just...
It's grounded.
Yeah. Except for the levels of staffing in that place.
Yeah, unbelievable. What the fuck?
Like there's Trucker.
There's Priestley, 5 of them in there at any one time, and none of them are doing anything. And why do they have so much equipment?
When the 3 girls go off, and Trucker's also, like, "Oh, please, Zoe, help me." Oh yeah,
or at the very least, tie back your hair, and not in a stupid little bandana with bits out the front. Fucking hell, food safety. Sorry, I worked in food for a very long time, and when things like that really blatantly annoy me, because it just. There was things in that deli, behind that deli counter, that made no sense.
Oh yeah. my main problem though was like that. do not need to have 5 people working there at the time.
The indeterminate speed at which sandwiches were made. Because some were like, just here you go, and other ones were like, long enough for a conversation. Plot-relevant sandwiches.
Plot-specific sandwiches, yeah, that's what we'll put it down to.
Oh, Alice Krieg. I'm sorry, I don't eat anything that didn't have a mother. Or that had a mother.
The whole egg debate.
The hen period sandwich. I was like, oh God, guys.
I was like, but he's not wrong.
No,
it is technically, yes, that is exactly what that is.
Well, or who is it is it Piper that says that it's not an egg abortion? Or it's not a chicken abortion? Oh, it's Jen, is it?
Yeah, because it's
right.
fertilized. Yeah, because it's not fertilized. So yeah, it's a byproduct of the chicken's menstruation.
I particularly like the scene, you know, when Tish comes back, who we've barely talked about. Yeah. When she comes back from the first guy we see her with.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a Precy makes the comment about, you know, using and discarding another one, and then Trucker just totally uses her own tactics against her.
Oh, that's so good.
Because Priestley kind of skirts incel-y behaviour for a moment or two. Well, incel-y language for a moment or two. And there's a couple of bits in this film that are a bit like, ooh, and obviously Tad and Brad, but we'll get onto those dickheads later. We can just skip them if we want, I don't mind. But in that bit there, yeah, Priestley's a little bit incel-y, and then when Trucker takes over and the things he starts saying, it's like, ooh, I'm not sure I like where he's going with this, and then he just completely turns it around on Tish, and it's like, oh yeah, no, okay, yeah, that's good.
Well, like, buddy, if you want to date Tish, if you're asking why women can't approach you, don't comment on every single guy they go out with, buddy. Like,
yeah, that was the other thing, because most of the time I just got the vibe that he was just like the rest of them in the shop and like, you know, having the bants and throwing insults at mates. And there's only like one kind of longing look he gives her. And then when he gets upset about what Jen does with Fuzzy, all of a sudden it's supposed to be really obvious that he's into Tish. And I was like, I didn't quite get that.
No, he's kind of pines after her a good bit.
I noticed it a bit more in the second watch, but in the first watch I didn't pick up on it as much. And I was just like, oh, he's supposed to be into her? Oh, all right. But yeah, if he is into her, that's not like... That's pulling pigtails in the schoolyard.
Yeah, it is.
That's what that is.
Much.
Yeah. I thought Daniela's Tish was great. Danielle Harris, who now is Danielle Ackles, who is literally in the credits named as the muse for the music composers.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't make it that far through the credits. The music in this is crazy. There's like electro panpipes at the end.
Did the panpipes. I did not really enjoy the music in this. It's light rock, indie, country. It's not my vibe.
I like certain choices. I didn't really like the choice in the fight scene. It felt very dun 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 in terms of like this is dramatic and so that I didn't like. I liked it for the most of it, especially the certain music choices they had. I thought were nice. But yeah, she's actually listed as the muse.
I did not know that.
Yeah, poor Tish, though. I do feel for her. Tad and Brad Tad in particular is just... Ugh.
Oh, they're both dickheads in the highest order.
They look like they've like squirmed out from under a rock and are like, my dad owns a dealership, and they just exude that fucking assholey, smarmy... I can't even describe it. It irritates me so much.
Yeah, you know when you watch films and you see something, you know, like, not that this is an old film or anything, but it's what, 16 or so years now, and you watch older films and you're like, oh, I'm glad people like that aren't around anymore.
But people like that are so
I wish there's too many dickheads like that around, and it seems like there's more and more of them if Twitter is to be believed.
And you're watching Tish going, no, you deserve so much better. Why are you
Nobody
doing
deserves
this?
Dickheads like that.
Yeah. I had forgotten Matt Barr was in this movie. I completely blanked that out. I've seen him in some other stuff.
I've never seen either of them in anything.
I think I just referred to him as a fucking Wish version of...
Oh, he was Wish Jake Busey.
That's the one.
that was how we referred to him. The two of them are just assholes. And Tad, which one is it? Yeah, Tad.
Brad's the blonde one who just rocks up at the end and is like, yo, threesome. Yeah. And it's like, no.
Tad does not get enough of a beating.
No.
Not even close to enough of a beating.
No, he doesn't. That's oh God. The fact that they like just said, hey, maybe she'll go with it and then we'll pressure her into it physically. God, like, you know, I know a lot of people don't report, but report that shit to cops.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like,
certainly don't pass it off as rollerblading.
Yeah.
Like,
no, but everything from his moment when she falls originally, and he's like, "Oh yeah, look what you did."
Oh, but it's even before that, you know, when
she gets in the car and he starts putting his hand up her leg and everything.
But when he says to her about, "Oh, let's go out this Saturday," and she's like, "Oh no, I'm going off and doing this thing." He's like, "Blow them off." She's like, "No," and then they make some other plan. And he's like, "I'm going to bring my friend along," and she's like, "Well, why can't it just be us?" And he's like, "Oh, you're not making me get rid of my friends." Yeah. It's like, you just tried to do that to her, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, it's okay for him to go out and have boys' night and whatever, but you have to stay there.
You are only with me so long as I can control you. That's
yeah.
And when you get hurt, it is your fault.
Yeah, we need less dickheads like that.
Yeah,
and more people like Trucker to stand on their necks.
Yes.
But maybe for a little bit longer. Stand on that neck. Although
in a stiletto.
When I was watching it the first time, I was like, he really needs to do more damage to him. When I was watching it the second time, I was like, oh no, he doesn't just stand on his neck. He like stops on his neck and then applies pressure. I was like, good man, Trucker. Good man.
Yes.
Because that particularly that went at that. Well, no, it's not. It's from when Jen doesn't go to see Fuzzy, and they have their kind of not really a fight, but like fight on the beach.
Oh, you're down at the beach on the boat.
The film really takes a turn there.
It really, really does.
Because I have it in my notes. It's like the film is like horny, 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 devastating, devastating, devastating. Oh, it's kind of sweet, and then naked people at the end.
Yes. But like, no, the fight it's not really a fight on a beach, but everybody, it's like, that's what you really think of me. Everybody unwittingly kind of says the wrong thing. Especially when they're talking about when Jen's talking about how people don't give her the time of day. They don't look at her. They look through her or look past her. And Jen's like, oh, but you got loads to offer. And she's like, yeah, but I didn't say that. So even with you sitting here and trying to be comforting and my friend, even you're not listening to what I'm saying. You're not paying attention to me and giving me the respect and time I deserve. So everybody like just proving her point and why she's upset and why Tish will never get it.
And Piper, you know, I was so happy that Piper finally commented on, "You're with shitty guys, Tish. Like, everybody knows that they're shitty guys. Stop being with shitty guys." I was just like, somebody needed to say that besides Priestley low-key thinking he's slick and sneaking it in there. Like, no, you needed a friend to call you out and let you know this ain't good for you, girl.
You were saying that earlier.
What?
She just needs to talk to somebody.
Tish has been trying to fill a hole the whole wrong way. Like, Tish just needs to go and, like, you know, a couple hours of therapy, see where that goes. Because Tish is kind of falling into that really, really old trope of damaged chick with daddy issues. When she's talking, she does make the comment about how she can't just mooch off her rich daddy or something. Like, I know she's taking the piss out of him, but you're like, ooh, Tish, you're selling yourself short. You really are. I also made the comment that if, you know, prostitution was legal, she would have been making an absolute killing because she's giving it all away for free. When you should be taking these guys for every penny they've got. Yeah, not just lying to them about orgasms so that they'll try harder. Drain their wallets while you're at it.
I mean, she was willing to take a knee to prove a point to her boss. Like,
yeah, she was like, "I will show you how I earned that crown."
Perhaps some self-reflection is required.
Yeah, well, most of them could
therapy.
Benefit.
I always recommend therapy.
It's definitely self-reflection, if not therapy. Most of them could benefit from. Jen's mostly okay, except for I think Priestley is right that she does judge Fuzzy on his looks, but in the other way, where she sees him and she's like, she just automatically assumes he's too hot to ever go for somebody like me. Yeah, because in her experience, they've always she's always been passed over. Especially after they have that whole thing. What if he's this and what if he's that? Where. What if he's 15? Can I videotape it?
Oh God, some of those lines were so like a 2007 movie, 2007 things that wouldn't be in a romantic comedy today.
Yeah, because he's like, oh, what if she's a woman? And he's like, oh, can I join in? And you're like, yeah, okay, whatever. That's like a standard horn doggy kind of going, oh, two girls together, let me stand in the bush outside the window. What if they're 14? But then he goes, what if he's 15? And she's like, oh, what if he's 15? And the priest goes, can I videotape it? And I was like, no, dude. And then isn't her response, he's driving, so he means he's 16. That's not too bad. And I'm like, well, it all depends on what age you are. And if you're working and you're driving, how old is anybody supposed to be? Piper's 22. We know that for definite. I think it's the only one we know. How old are the rest of them?
I don't think it ever said.
I don't know.
But I mean, usually these movies, it's going to be like everybody under 26 for the leads. That's
except for Noah. He's probably in his 30s.
Yeah, and Trucker's old enough to have been in. Well, he doesn't say Nam, but
Willis, he was drafted. Did they draft for Korea?
They wouldn't have drafted for.
Why was last draft now?
Yeah.
Nam was I don't know. We have an American on. It was the last draft.
The last draft was Nam.
So he was in Nam. That I wasn't expecting that. That kind of came out of nowhere.
What his
whole backstory thing.
Yeah, I like it though. That comes kind of like towards the end.
Well, I was happy to find something out about him besides he's really cool and we like him and he's wholesome and also he likes Zoe. Like I was really happy to actually give him something because he's like very stable presence. Like the way I was looking at this movie, you said before that Jensen sort of felt like a side character, but to me, his interplay with everyone, it was sort of like he was holding down the bass of the song.
Oh yeah.
He was sort of like that. He was a spoke on the wheel that everybody was like not facing towards, and that was kind of his issue. Was that like everybody's not taking me seriously? Everybody's looking away from me. I'm the comic relief, and maybe sometimes I don't like it. Nobody has me join in. So that was Jensen, but Trucker gave this very stable. That I think, like, maybe they all had daddy issues. Like, maybe that was a thing amongst everybody.
Trucker's their daddy, though. No, it is. Like, when they get back from the beach, Jen gets out and goes to Trucker, and he's like, oh, baby girl, and he gives her a hug. He calls Jen Angel. He's very protective of her. They're automatically protective of Piper. He views Priestley as, like, a big brother to the rest. It's like, if I'm not here, you look after them.
Yeah, yeah.
That's kind of the roles that he's assigned them within that, and has assigned himself very much the kind of older uncle in a not creepy way.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, no, I don't think there's any characters that I dislike in this. I wasn't expecting him to have a military backstory, to be honest with you.
And then Zoe's like that mad aunt that you have that just shows up every now and again from her jet-setting lifestyle and like slips you 100 bucks and always drinks like top shelf wine.
Well, she's not slipping anybody 100 bucks. She's slipping them like...
Here's a crystal, honey. Don't spend it all in one place.
Gives you a couple of crystals for luck and like promoting like good fortune and stuff on the way out.
Do we find out what kind of witch she is?
She's a green witch.
Because she like can read what's going on. She can read what's going on computers when Jen is talking to Fuzzy because she's like, I like his aura or whatever. She makes the car start.
She does make the car start.
She can sense when people have masturbated for the first time.
So apparently can Priestley.
That's a good point.
Also, don't sit directly outside the door.
Oh no, actually, the line when they're telling her when Tish tells her to hurry up because Tad is waiting, and she's like, "Well, tell him to come up and help if he's that impatient." But yeah, maybe don't stand outside the door when you take somebody to masturbate for the first time.
Set the scene and leave her to it. Bit of privacy, away you go. Because performance anxiety.
Yep. There are things we don't need to know about people.
Or alternatively, give her a hand. Don't hover in the doorway being weird.
They all seem like it's a very normal thing to be doing.
What? Hanging around outside
like the
while
two
your
girls.
girlfriend is masturbating for the first time?
Yeah.
I understand giving moral support. Join in.
But yeah.
All go do it together. No, like honestly, it would be a less uncomfortable situation for everybody involved.
And shouting through a door?
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know. It was funny though. I will give them that. There are some great one-liners in this.
Yes.
Particularly did you get the names of the regulars?
You do, but I can't remember them. When they're talking about
masturbation and she says...
I
did it last night, but don't worry, I put Bam Bam outside, or I didn't let Bam Bam watch.
Mr. Julius is Peter Dennis, and Lucille is Judith Drake.
Oh, of course she's Lucille.
Nice.
She couldn't be anything but Lucille. But also when they're talking about the hotter the girl, the less work she has to do, because she just has to lie there, because you're so busy being with the body that's all you're stoked about. And he's just like, been my experience.
Yeah.
And they're all going, shut up!
These are old, horny Statler and Waldorf from the Muppets. Like, this is basically what they are.
That's exactly what they are. That is exactly what they are.
Because, no, they really are. Because once you did see Statler's wife, you saw the wife of one of them, and it was just the other one in a wig. There is an episode of Muppets Tonight where I think it's Statler brings the wife instead, and it's Waldorf in a wig.
It's rare that I know exactly what I'm going to put in the show notes while we're recording. In fact, I don't think it's ever happened before, but you can bet your ass horny Statler Waldorf is going in the show notes for this episode.
A big old horny muppet coming for you. Come here. Now on this.
Oh, that, no,
oh God, I'm sorry.
That whole thing about if you made films and everybody's a muppet except for one character. What one character? If it was this film.
What one character? Ooh.
Would you make the human character?
Probably Zoe, because she wouldn't even react any differently.
Yeah, I could see that, because everybody else sort of feels zany.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just Zoe coming through. And I just, in my mind, she smells like patchouli. And,
no, do you know who I want?
Was it Nang Champa?
Do you know who I want as the sole the sole person in the film? The asshole who comes in and complains about his veggie sub. So it's entirely Muppets except for that one dickhead coming in.
Not being 30 centimetres, because for some bizarre reason the version we have has Spanish subtitles. So he's like, this isn't a 12-inch sub. And in the subtitles Portuguese, it says 30 centimetres.
We found this and it had Portuguese or Spanish subtitles. Yeah, it gave every time inches were mentioned, it gave it as centimetres. And it gave translations of all of Priestley's shirts. My favourite thing was actually that the title for the film was actually better. It was Love and Sandwiches. I think that's a better title.
Oh my goodness.
I don't get 10-inch hero.
You were like, I think that was just
it's just a dick joke.
Yeah, it's just a dick joke.
It's just to be a dick joke.
For Muppets, can you imagine if Tish was the one human and she's just talking about screwing all these guys?
No. It would be Brad. Did you know Sal?
What, Sal?
Sal and the monkey or Tad and Brad? Sal and that fucking monkey.
Okay, then the big bear is Trucker.
Pepe is Priestley.
Absolutely.
No, because Zoe would be your one from she's supposed to be the bassist. I've forgotten her name.
Janice.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. That's Zoe.
And Carl the Big Mean Bunny Eater.
That's who Trucker used to be.
Carl the Big Mean Bunny Eater.
Oh, are there any things we didn't like about this film?
There are some really, really weird fucking shit conversations around women and sex and
yeah, sometimes it's horny and sometimes it's not.
It's creepy, and in a modern day, like viewing it from like a 2023 perspective, it's a bit. Ooh.
Yeah, it's 2007 choices. Like the thing that sort of made me go like cock my head a little is the fact that, like, I understood, like, Tish was in that situation and you want to give, crap back to people, and maybe she was correct, but the whole, I'm going to use you being gay as a point, like, in an argument here.
Yeah.
Like, that was sort of, don't love that.
Yeah, the one I thought was worse than that was when Priestley goes to buy the tampons, and he says to the two dudes who are there,
I've never had so many different
smoking
terms for a tampon before, just as a quick aside, because they called them dipsticks. Fuck off. And then he called him something else as well that was also
breadsticks?
Plungers,
yeah.
Plungers.
That was pretty bad. In fairness, we can't say much. The amount of Dublin slang for period is just ridiculous. I will not go into it. But yeah, when he's justifying buying them to the two guys, he gets a bit like that as well.
Yeah. I love that scene, but the whole thing where all of a sudden he's miming a blowjob as if like, you guys are standing there and you might be gay. Like, it's like, 2007 choices.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do like, though, when they return to the store and the two lads are stood there with the armfuls of feminine hygiene products. And honestly, if you love her, buy her cupcakes too.
Leave the lube. Or keep the lube, sorry.
Keep the lube.
But that whole scene is great. The phone call to Tish, code blue. And when he's reading the back, he's like, wait, what's, like, surely bigger is better. And he's reading the back and they can control any kind of, oh my God.
Yeah. They had such a great dynamic. The two of them, they really the chemistry. It's like, gee, like I wonder why you guys got married. Like it's like,
and then but I actually like that because you have the pair of them on the phone and it's bants.
Yeah.
And then when she hangs up and is talking to Tad, and it becomes very stilted and awkward and offensive.
Mm.
And he's like, "Oh, you can't have fun with him, the freak." Yeah. It's like, how old are you, dude?
Yeah.
7th grade stuff. And I mean, this is the thing, and it's like, they have Tish is like, she has, clearly built up defenses towards, the area of who she approaches. And, maybe, hasn't taken Priestley super seriously, or maybe was like, why doesn't he ask me? And then I would. But that attitude where like all of a sudden her walls fall because Priestley is called out by Tad. Like where Tad like all of a sudden calls him a freak and her face just falls.
That was where I was like, stand up for him.
Yeah.
Be like, don't call my friend a freak. Fuck you, buddy. But yeah, she has to get there first. While we were on, we were on the subject of things we don't like, I think there's one thing we all agree on, and that is the ending for Priestley.
Yeah, that was a choice. Like, my thing is that Tish and Priestley both have these arcs. And her arc is learning to see not just the package, but taking a chance on the beyond and taking a chance on having the good guy and that kind of thing. And his arc is he isn't taken seriously. He wants to be with her. People don't see beneath the wrapping paper. Like that moment where his voice breaks is heartbreaking. But those are their arcs. And then they end it. And I understood the scene where he's in Banana Republic with the neck tattoo, and that bothers me. And the flat hair, his glorious mohawk is gone. I understood the point of him approaching her because he's trying to give her what she wants. He's trying to be the good boy who's respectable. But you don't leave it there. Especially his arc is, this is how he dresses and he wants people to see beyond him. Mm-hmm. And for Tish, it's seeing beyond. And then you end it with him still with the preppy look.
Yeah, he should have been back in the old getup at least. Like he could have still had the hair, but been back in the like the kilt or whatever. Yeah. They greased it.
Yeah, and then they put him in the mural like that, and I'm like, let that little girl paint his hair red or something. That's not the way to go here. And it's just like, yeah. So I saw this movie a very, very, very long time ago. But that was the one thing that like stood out to me about this is like so much of this is just a great, great, charming film. But you miss the ending by that much.
Yeah, so close.
Just
so close.
Fell on the last hurdle. Yeah.
Kind of like that mural. That mural is looking great until they put in the people and the horses. And then the mural, like it is, the whole time that they're doing the mural and she's doing the whole background, it looks stunning. And then they put in the people and the horses and it's like, ooh. You let the kid finish it, didn't you? Yeah, you did. Speaking of the kid and drawing and things like that, when they meet on the beach for the first time,
yes,
and she shows Noah the picture that she's been drawing, she's miles away from that child. How did she have that detail, that close up on the back of that kid in that picture?
Maybe there was another stalking scene we didn't get to see where she like army crawls right up while he's busy with the kite.
Because you can see her sitting there drawing. And it is like they're really far away from her. Did she have binoculars?
Yeah, no, that's what I was going to say. Like secretly Piper, she's been peering at them the whole time. She has hidden binoculars just scoping these people out.
When she says I'm not a perv, she just slides it under the bench behind this binoculars.
Because it's got the pattern on the kid's top on it, and it's a really subtle pattern. And it's like, how close were you to that kid? Like, I know you basically followed behind them on the bicycles, pretty much like right behind them.
Yeah.
But like subtlety, no, doesn't exist. Like she is sitting on their bicycle outside their house.
Yeah, they're a bit oblivious as well.
Yeah. Because she just like, the kid just runs right up to her in the library as well. And it's like, way to teach a kid boundaries. And, stranger danger.
Oh, I had that down as reverse stalking. When the kid runs up to her.
Yeah, it's like, hey, here's this strange lady you met on the beach once who showed you how to do a thing.
No wonder you thought it was her daughter.
Yeah, in this very 2007 dress with leggings underneath.
Oh, yeah.
The next time you see her, she's like basically jumping on her in the library.
Yeah, that...
Running up to her and being like, guess who? It's like, I don't know, maybe I get approached by a number of strange small children during the day.
Roll the dice, take a kid home. My God.
The kid approached me, what was I supposed to do? Just let her walk.
Clearly she is mine.
It's imprinted on me. It's not a baby bird.
Well, I mean, that's kind of is how she's approaching it.
Yeah, she's literally gone, this is my child. And I will have you.
It is.
Like, to be honest, she's kind of lucky that he didn't press charges.
Yeah.
Because she's been, she's been in his house and she's trying to get close to his child. And she thinks it's hers.
That's what I was going to say.
There's more than enough there for her restraining order.
The ending is a bit kind of hallmarky.
Yeah. So here's the thing about this. Betsy Morris, there's a good reason it's hallmarky. Basically,
I think I know what you're going to say.
It's all Hallmark movies. So like the A plot is very, it's almost a whiplash because the A plot is very Hallmark, and like the rest of it is like, we're gonna have this 20s, horny vibe for the rest of it. But no, just this part is gonna be wholesome and Hallmark.
Because I looked her up, and when it shows the known for section, it had this and what were clearly a bunch of Hallmark movies. I think they're like Christmas themed one that she's done a good few of.
Yeah.
And I didn't look at the years of them, and I was like, oh, she writes Hallmark movies, and this was like how she got her filthy out. But this was what she started on. This is her first writing credit, and then she moves into Hallmark movies. So
Hallmark were like, we like what you're going, but rein it in.
Yeah, I want to know, like, where they were like, oh, can we see some of your previous work? And she shows them this.
She's probably got, the way you have like job appropriate versions of your CV.
Oh, she edited out all the horny bits.
Just Piper's story. Why is this movie like 20 minutes?
Just edit out all the suggestions.
Who are all these people around her when he calls her at work? Like, what's going on there?
Yeah. Also, number one, dude, you called her at work. Don't be surprised if there's like a crashing noise behind you.
Yeah, not suspicious at all about the fact that somebody's like, Anna? Oh, hang on. Yeah, Anna, I know what you're talking about. But when he hears a plate fall in the background when he knows she works in a sandwich shop, he's like, what's that going on there?
Yeah, no, dude, you called me at work. Fuck off.
But yeah, that's just the silly bits. But yeah, the Priestley thing annoyed me at the end. It's a little bit Hallmarky, but not too much.
There was a good balance.
Yeah, no, there is. There's a good balance. It's funny enough. It's super horny. Super horny. But no, it had a lot more heart than I was expecting, because you had kind of just said to me that it was... Yeah, it's like
it's kind of like Empire Records. It's a group of people in a day.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I wasn't expecting it to have the heart that it has, and I was quite pleasantly surprised with it.
No, it was like, yeah. The best word I can think for me is it's charming. It's one of those movies that it's like, like I want to feel good, but I want to laugh more than just like something that's just straight rom-com. It's a good vibe. It's a good trip.
Yeah, no, and it's far enough away from Hallmark that we're not cutting into Joe's territory. But no, I did. I really enjoyed it. Thank you both for recommending it. If anybody out there hasn't seen it, I would highly recommend finding it. It's not on any streaming services.
Crackle, apparently.
Oh, is it? I did see it's up on YouTube, but if you can find it somewhere that you're actually paying for it and giving people who made it money, do. And not streaming services.
You can get it hard copy, because I have seen it in CEX.
Oh, it is about, is it?
Yeah, it was floating about in the Euro 50-cent section.
Oh, for shame.
Yeah.
And on the subject of the last podcast we did, they get more money if you buy the DVDs.
Yep.
Yes, and we love physical media here on Monorants, so that's just one more reason that people should buy physical media.
Also, behind the scenes and extras are always fun.
Oh yeah, there's any number of reasons. But before we go, would you like to tell people where they can find you, and if you've been up to anything exciting lately or anything you'd like to promote?
This is exciting for me, guys. You can find me at The Green Cooler on Twitter, where I pretend to be a dumb box that's in love with a car. And
It's not dumb.
It's a joke account. I can own it. And you can also find me in a book called Soups Ain't Always Heroes, which is a book on the psychology of the world of the boys, put together by Lynn Zubirnis and Matthew Schneider. And that comes out on October 10th. My chapter is on Vought and the weaponization of people. And you can find that for pre-order now at smartpopbooks.com/theboys.
I'll put the link in the show notes for that. And it's worth mentioning as well, as you just did, that we had you on there recently to talk about the WGA and SAG after strikes. If you haven't listened to that episode, guys, it's well worth a listen. She gave us some really, really good information. As for us, we will be back next week with our usual undecided film. But in the meantime, if you want, you can head and listen to that episode I just talked about. or our previous episodes, or our other podcast, Mono Rants the Boys. And if you want, you can come and find us on Twitter at rantsmono, on Instagram at monorants_the_boys, or you can send your own rants to monorantspodcast@gmail.com. We'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.
We are Science Fiction Remnant.
This is the Funny Science Fiction Podcast.
We are the Caribbean Science Fiction Network.
We are Monorants.
We are One Accord Level 2 Podcast.
This is Jesse from Sudden But Inevitable and Open Pike Night.
This is Sci-Fi.